Hello, Lucas Catton here, and today I want to talk about something that I think we all suffer from. I know I do it many times, and that's the fear of indecision, or the fear created by indecision, um, or the indecision created by fear. It's kind of interchangeable there. And what I mean by that is a lot of times we're faced with uncertainties in life, whether it be at work, whether it be how to deal with our kids or relationships or buying a car, whatever it is, right? And a lot of times it's because we're afraid to make the wrong decision, or we're afraid of the impact something might have if it's not perfect, or if it's possibly something other than what we expected, and that the expectations themselves can create this potentially unrealistic um, you know, ideal outcome that may or may not ever occur. And so we wind up getting frozen. And I was working with a colleague on something today or recently that was that had to do with writing up basically codes, right, or policies and procedures for doing different things. And I know that doing a similar action with other people and myself too, sometimes you look at it and go, gosh, I'm not sure what to do here or how to do it. And one of the things I said was, you know what, we just have to do it, like start to do it. And what I mean by that is begin and not be afraid of making the wrong decision, because taking some action, moving forward, taking that next step is going to be way better the majority of the time than doing nothing. Doing nothing has no outcome or a negative outcome um, in most cases, right? Obviously, we can find examples of where that might not be true, but most of the time that if something demands action and we don't take any type of action, then there's either no result or a negative result because of that. So whether you're having to write some new policy or decide what to wear to a meeting, or how to address a behavioral issue with a child, or with a conflict at work, or whatever, the not taking action um, can handcuff us, right? Because we become afraid. And especially when starting something new or trying a new service out, or rolling out a new product, right? If you're an entrepreneur and trying to create a new business or a new system, or offer something new or whatever, and people then second guess themselves to death to the point where it never happens, and they go, gosh, I wish I would have done that to begin with. And even making the wrong decision is at least better because you took action, you feel better about it, and then you can correct it. So maybe there is something wrong, and we can go, oh, this wasn't quite right, I'll make these adjustments and now it's okay. And most of the time that is the case. It's not like a finite period where this decision can only be made once and there's no way to correct it. Usually things can be fixed. Usually things can be tweaked or adjusted or fine-tuned. And there's a great example of that, and the term comes up a lot, which is like a minimum valuable product. And especially in business realm, where instead of trying to get to the absolute perfect scenario before launching, it's better to find something that is useful, that can be sold, or that can be given away, or that can be valuable to someone for something, and then build on that or correct, than it is to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and not launch. Or if you're looking for a new job and you're waiting, thinking that maybe something better is going to come along for another dollar an hour, or whatever the case may be, that those moments of inaction and indecision become crippling, and they build up and create more fear to act in the future. So my message today is don't get caught up in the fear of inaction or the fear of indecision. Take that next step. Keep moving forward. You might not know the outcome. The outcome might not be what you expect, but more often than not, you can correct, you can go forward, you can fix things if it was a mistake, but usually you're going to be so happy that you did, that you're not still stuck back there going, I wish I would have done something. Because there's a lot of um, times where I know for me specifically where I have to kick myself and go, just do it. Whatever it is, just do it and come back and get it right later if it's not correct now. So, and I say that because I'm in the middle of launching some websites and doing some other things. And I'll tell you about more in the future, but that's where it is. I have to at least get something up and get going rather than continually being stuck in how should I make this perfect. It's not going to be perfect right off the bat, and that's okay. And so I'm trying not to let that fear overcome and make things better going forward. So that's it for today. I hope all is well. I hope you have wonderful weekend if you're watching this today or whenever it is that's happened. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And as always, I'd love to hear from you. Don't be afraid to reach out for whatever reason. LinkedIn, I'm there. Lucas Catton. Go to lucascatton.com. Go to cattoncommunications.com, or send a comment here in the video itself, and we'll connect up. We'll talk about something. We'll share some ideas. See how we can help. Maybe have something that can help you, or maybe you have something that can help me. And either way, the more connection in general, the better. So thanks again. Take care.